Just...
Oh, that's beautiful.
What'd you say, bitch?
But even touching my knobs because I'll fucking kill them.
Oh, oh, oh.
What? Where am I?
I love Christ.
Christ is born. Christ is born today.
Christ. Christina Igorevna Dybal, that is her full name.
Your full name is Kristina Svetlana Igorevna.
Oh, Shudubu, everyone needs a slinky. Go, Slinky.
Slinkies were the worst toys. They got tangled up after one day.
But when you use it first, you feel like a magician on a kite.
When you put it on the steps and it walks down by itself.
Your brain is so close to exploding.
Then you get out Silly Putty and copy comic strip picture onto Silly Putty. These are toys in the olden days.
When you become part of America, you get a vacuum if you're a woman. And if you are boy, take that doll out of your hand.
Even if it's G.I. Joe.
Take that fucking doll out of your hand.
You only play with vodka and truck.
Then you give your mom a big fuck.
We fuck moms in Russia now.
Everybody fucks their mom.
It's way to stay warm in our country.
If you're cold because of snow,
Hang a rug up on your wall.
take a trip down to Banya. Take a shower once a week. Warm you and your mother's bones by fire.
Wait in line for little bread.
Littlest piece of bread you've seen.
Ride a horse with no shirt on.
Get a picture of you on horse with no shirt on.
Flex your muscle on the horse.
Act like you have six-pack. Take a mass-produced photo of you on horse with no shirt on, destroying countries.
Don't wear saddle on the horse. It crush your ball, but you're man of steel, so it doesn't actually crush your ball.
Make sure your pants are khaki when you are on top of horse.
Make this man fuck your mother. Then you can get out of country for free.
If you want to get like me, fuck the man on top of horse.
On top of tree.
On top of cloud.
There he is, he sat on cloud. I'm so sad, I'm going to get loud. There he is, he's riding horse.
Coolest guy I've ever seen.
Looks like man, what is it called? Where man is half horse and half man. What is this, a satyr?
Okay, look, I'm wearing army clothes I ordered from Walmart.com to get mailed to Russia.
The horse is like, get the fuck off of me and get me out of this country.
The horse has been learning English in spare time, trying to make a break for the border. I mean the sea.
The horse wants to make the American dream. Bring his family and they will sing.
All this horse would like to do is become Budweiser Clydesdale horse.
He wears wigs on his feet to make him look like Clydesdale.
The horse is losing a little bit of hair. Horse has bought a black wig from Amazon. Holy shit, man.
Man makes horse wear. What's it called? Man makes horse wear black extensions.
Man is like, hey, can I dye your horsetail black with spray paint?
Horse takes shit on this man. Man takes shit and rubs his hand.
Horse and Mr. Man on horse grab a drink at a local public house.
Horse and man then fall in love. Horse leaves wife.
That's when they become as one.
And that's the story of how man horse. What are they called?
Vladimir Putin on a horse.
What are they?
Centaur.
That's the story of how the centaur came to be.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago in Soviet Russia during the Soviet Union. So that everything you just heard was actually factual. We were reading it off of flashcards. Every single thing we had. And also that segment was sponsored by Tax Slayer, everybody.
That was sponsored by that horse wearing an Amazon wig. Very black wig.
He wants to be a Clydesdale. Just saying that the horse has an American dream is just incredible.
He wants to take his whole family to America, but then he fell in love with a man that looks like Putin.
My favorite frame on Instagram right now is those Jesus frames. Like, I like him holding me in his palm, or like he's standing above me like this, and I like put my face in there. Mm-hmm. So basically what I'm telling you guys is this whole, what I would say maybe a Critics' Choice Award improv bit on a podcast, Golden Globe musical version, just came from that. Because I looked at Libbie and was like, hey, sing a church song.
And that was the tune I picked. Ha, 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 ha. I hate when he has
we got
to
do
tell
it
us.
again. I do too. That does suck. When he has to tell, and the way that he just did it too, he's like, can you guys clap, please? Like, there was no joy in his voice.
It was very micromanaging like.
Yeah, what it honestly felt like was mansplaining. So.
What's clapping, Randy? Mansplain it to us.
Yeah, tell us what clapping is. Whoa, look at this cool picture of Putin with the sunglasses on and the horse. Oh my God, this is fucking... Oh, holy shit.
That guy is a leader in another country, dude.
Dude, look at his weird sausage fingers.
Look at that hair, that horse's lace front wig.
He literally is doing everything he can to act exactly like Jean-Claude Van Damme, except to be Jean-Claude Van Damme. And basically live the opposite of how the character of Jean-Claude Van Damme lives.
Can you believe that guy's in charge of stuff?
Can you believe that? To be honest, I look at him and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense what he's doing right now. We're just looking at this aggressive photo of Putin with these weird, I'm here to fuck your mom sunglasses on that he got from Walmart in the kids section.
Correction, I got them at corner store. We do not have Walmart here.
I got them at Bodega. I mean, dude, even the horse's like, what's that called? A bridle?
Mm-hmm.
Was I right?
I think.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Not a big horse guy.
Me neither. I'm scared of them. Which I should be.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, they're large. They can kill you accidentally.
One leg to the growing, you'd be gone.
One pump, and you're fucking out of this town.
One pump, and your growing area is growing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that area of your body that grows.
Growing.
Drawing. Jesus, Putin.
Still have a piece of pizza in my tooth.
He's scary.
Dude, he looks like he... I don't know how to describe him. He looks like a... Whoa. What a strong guy.
This photo is just...
That horse looks so downtrodden and sad.
Guys, so listen, today they're like in St. Petersburg, Russia, like where the capital is.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to show you that just so you can have it for like reference in your brain.
St. Petersburg, Florida. Wow, that's nice.
Okay, whoops.
Russia. Much different climate.
Okay, let me just keep adding words. Kremlin. Let's look at it. See the vibe of St. Petersburg.
Oh.
So.
Big.
Wow.
Big
a lot of stuff going on. The center square. Putin sits down for his daily meeting with everyone and they think like something really big's happening. He's like, okay, guys, listen. So today I know that we said we were going to do a lot of diplomatic stuff. And I totally want to do that stuff too.
Uh-huh.
But,
I have a quick question before you start.
Yeah.
Do you have any snacks that we can eat while you're discussing this, sir? Putin?
Do I have any snacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I have snacks.
What you got?
Well, give me a sec. Okay, that was like super rude. Like, I invite you here. You know, I know that you are born Russian, but you have this American accent. Yeah. So, I just would like to comment.
Yeah.
Don't cut me off next time when I'm talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. You invited us here at lunchtime, and I'm very hungry.
Give me a second. Let me call. Let me just call my little assistant. Okay.
Okay. But I'm listening. I'm ready to take notes. I got my notebook and my
Okay,
laptop.
listen, I'm talking now. I'm about to call it. I understand you're ready. I see you're literally holding notebook up in front of face with big pen. I
Somebody's
understand.
testy.
I am not testy today.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays. Am I right, guys?
Okay, if any of you guys laugh at her one more time, you're out. I just want you to know. Do not laugh at Irina. She's not funny, so don't laugh at her. Irina, please don't do that again.
Sorry.
Just kidding. That was really funny. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me call Svetlana up and see if she can bring snacks. Svetlana, can you make sure to bring
Nabisco Ritz crackers.
Bring in Nabisco
Ritz
crackers.
Maybe some peanut butter.
Some peanut butter.
Cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Just like a marbled, like an American Colby mix.
American Colby mix. Okay, and then for me, if you could just bring me my big jar of pickled herring, I'll just eat that here at the table, and that's fine. Does anyone else need anything? Pasta? Pasta?
I'll get some
pastries?
pasta. If you've got it over there, bring up some pasta.
Svetlana, can you get a bin of pasta? Yes, a bin size.
And a couple forks.
Not a bowl. We want
Forks.
a bin size. Forks, we need forks too. Silverware, yes.
Toothpicks, maybe?
Yeah, if you have toothpicks, that would be good too. Because, yeah.
Maybe something to drink.
Okay,
I am dying of thirst.
Oh my God, Svetlana, why didn't you set out the water pitcher with the small glasses? It makes everyone nervous and the water's sweating on the thing. Why didn't you bring that today? You're supposed to bring that because it makes people scared. Because if they get too thirsty, Sorry. Yes, water, great, in the little pitcher. And then maybe some Coca-Cola.
Yeah, some Coke or Pepsi or something. A Sprite,
You
maybe.
pick one or the other, okay? We have Coke Day 3 days a week, and then we have Pepsi Day 4 days a week.
Which day is it?
Today,
it's Thursday.
Today,
it's Coke Day.
Coke Day. Okay, so yeah, let's do the Coke today, and then I will have give me just a Capri Sun. Sounds good.
God.
So okay, snacks are gonna be coming in shortly. Oh, sorry. Igor, did you want any snacks? Okay, got it. Svetlana, get him one raw onion. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. So listen, guys, I know we were going to be doing a lot of like cool diplomatic stuff today, and that is awesome. Okay. What did we have on the agenda today, Irina? I kind of forgot. I was getting.
You wanted to talk about the synergy. That was, you kept saying synergy over and over again.
Synergy. Okay. It's probably like that. An oil place, I think. That's good. We can deal with that later. Let's push everything a little bit because what I want to do today, and I know you guys are going to be really excited about this, I want to do a team photo shoot.
Oh,
yes.
That's cool.
Team photo shoot. So guess what? Drinks on me. We're going to fly from St. Petersburg to...
What?
Today, guys, we're flying...
To where?
Siberia, and we're going to do a group photo shoot.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a horse there. I have cool tactical army gear and stuff like that we can all wear and take cool pictures. It's going to be a really cool day. I really can't wait for you guys to experience this.
Well, that sounds cool, but...
I just wanted to
What if the rest of the world roast us for taking pictures like that?
Oh... Could you imagine ever roasting somebody that's on top of a horse, shirtless, in the middle of a country?
Hey, who left their phone on?
Igor, you need to keep your phone off. It's very upsetting. Okay? And I just want you to know, none of us like breaking Benjamin. So, sorry. Sorry.
It sounded like one of the Beatles. Sorry. Why does Igor sound like a beetle?
Whoa, that was
wild. Did you see that?
Yeah. So, that's all I do want to say. But yes, guys, so today we're basically, think of today as like a really, really cool field trip. I think that it is going to be awesome. So that's all.
So
I just,
I'm curious though, because I've been hearing a rumor that you've taken a new lover.
What?
A non-human lover.
Oh my God. What do you think I am? Some kind of wizard?
Well, no, but
wizards have sexual relationships with their mother. Not
Wait,
mothers.
what?
No, I didn't mean to say that. I was going to say animals, pets.
Wizards do?
Yeah, wizards, magicians, anybody that plays tricks on you, having relationship with an animal. It could just be a friendship, could be platonic. It doesn't have to be intimate.
Oh no, I heard you're having an intimate relationship with
no,
actually a horse, and that's why I'm wondering if we're going on this field trip because you're trying us to meet your new girl or what's
no, I'm not trying to. No, I'm not trying to get. No, I'm not. I'm married and have children. What are you reading this? Donald J. Trump fake news.
Actually,
oh God,
Igor,
you're annoying.
Igor told me I didn't believe him at first, but then I saw this picture and you were shirtless on a horse and you had like some cool black sunglasses and
I was giving my horse water. He was thirsty.
But you guys are French kissing.
I had a piece of carrot that I had chewed up nicely to give to the horse. We were not French kissing.
But you had your eyes closed.
No, I would never close my eyes when regurgitating food for an animal. You know, because there's just...
Well, look here. Look.
I don't...
See? Here's the picture. Igor gave it to me. And then the next frame, you'll see you. The horse is actually wearing your pants.
I was closing my eyes because the sun was in my eyes. I looked up to regurgitate this carrot that I was feeding to the horse. Ilya is his name, actually, very much. And somebody doesn't know how to look at gender of horse. Wow. You are, how do you say? Canceled. That is
right.
Ilya.
Let's look at the next
That is
picture.
Ilya, and there's tears in my eyes because the sun was actually, there was an eclipse going on in the sky as we were doing these photos. So,
all right, let's look at the next one. It's you
stuff. Okay.
Standing next to a horse holding a jumbo Valentine's Day card that says, "You're my Valentine."
Yeah.
And the horse's hoof is holding the other side of the card.
Well, yeah, that was for us to post on the social media. Doesn't mean that we're in this romantic relationship. The photo was taken sometime in January. So that means what holiday's next? Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Say it with me. There's no way I'm having this kind of relationship with a horse.
But just these pictures are very suspicious.
Okay, yeah.
All right, look at the next one.
What's the next one? There's no way anything's worse than my eyes closed and tears coming from them.
It's a
because that's
picture
embarrassing.
of you dressed up in a tuxedo and a horse dressed up in a prom-style dress, slow dancing in what appears to be some sort of ball or prom.
That's interesting. This actually looks as if you're mistaking my horse for my daughter. Yep. She dressed up as a horse.
That's your daughter dressed up as a horse? Wow,
Yeah.
it looks very realistic. It actually looks like the horse that was in the other pictures. It's very distinct because the horse
Yeah.
has it's almost wearing a wig.
No, that's daddy-daughter dance, and that is daddy-daughter dance. Annual daddy-daughter dance, and she said she wanted to dress up as a horse. So
With a black wig on?
black. Yep, that's
All
why.
right, well, let's look at the next picture.
So
here.
I mean, I really keep thinking you think you're gonna like corner me, and it's like not
All
gonna
right, look.
happen.
Look at the next one. I want you to describe what you see to everyone.
Oh my god, this is a really good photo. So you guys aren't gonna believe this. I was making a peanut butter sandwich
Mm-hmm.
outside by horse's stable, and somehow I literally have no idea how this happened. I was trying to be one of the commoners that day, like in the stall cleaning the shit and all that. You're not gonna believe this,
Let me
guys.
guess. You slipped and fell.
I slipped and
Your
fell.
pants fell off.
Yes. Can you believe this?
And the horse
Pants-
mounted you.
Pants fell off. Well, no, I think you're actually. There must be another picture of that because I've never seen that one. What you're seeing in this picture right here is my pee-pee, my little matryoshka, like my little nesting doll. It's like the small doll. Starts out with the really small doll and then, just keeps growing. So
Right.
this photo is at the beginning of the growing stages of my little peach.
Okay.
So that's why there's hay all over it because the peanut butter was on it, and the horse just saw the hay and just started trying to have a snack. So yeah, I had to.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but yeah. So
Well, what about this next one from your Instagram? It's a picture of a horse's hoof with your hand holding the hoof with a diamond ring around the hoof.
what can I say? I treat my people well, and
A diamond ring for a horse?
yeah, it's that was
It's a huge ring.
That was it was a joke. I gave it to my horse. I text picture to my wife. I said, "Uh-oh, look who's getting the ring instead of you, you fucking slut."
Oh, wow.
So, I think maybe we don't do field trip today. I think I'm actually going to head into my office. I have so much work to do. I mean, my cell phone is just buzzing in my pants. It just will not
I don't think
stop.
that's your cell phone.
I don't understand the joke.
Nothing.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so I'll just grab my jar of herring and
You sure you don't want to look at one more picture?
no, I don't want to look at any more pictures. I don't like this game. And to be honest, Irina, this is really not funny. Okay.
It's hilarious.
It's-
You're in love with the horse and can't admit it.
It's just
You gave a horse a diamond ring and you can't admit that you're in love with the horse?
no, I'm not in love. I like the horse. The horse is nice. Okay? The horse doesn't backtalk me. The horse doesn't call me saying, "Oh, can I have some money? I want to buy this nice little outfit from Neiman Marcus. Oh, can you open up can you call the bank and open up funds so we can the horse doesn't ask questions, doesn't question me. Horse is my buddy. This is so maybe I'm doing a little bit of that, but I promise you it has nothing to do with anything but that. I just go there for peace and silence because everybody's always asking me something to do. Oh, Mr. Putin, get over here, lift these weights and show us how strong you are. Oh, Mr. Putin, come over here, flex your muscles and let us see how strong your six-pack is. Lift your shirt, I get so tired of this stuff. So, yeah, I have been spending more time with the horse than I have been at home, okay? That's why I've been smelling like actual shit lately.
Manure, yes.
Yes. So,
all right, cool. So
is that enough for you?
I mean,
God, you guys are so... Can I just do something without you guys just... Oh, Miss Putin, Vlad. We are not on Vlad terms. No one is on Vlad terms with me except my horse.
Yeah, I noticed the necklace that it was wearing, and it's a big gold chain that says Vlad.
Yeah.
On its bridle. Bridle has the letters VP on the side.
You're just making things up right now, and I'm sick of all of you. You know what? You guys should do some push-ups before you get to your next meeting, because you're all weak losers, okay?
Okay, cool.
I'll be...
Whatever, horse lover.
Okay, stop. You know what? I'll be in my office eating hay. I mean,
Interesting.
Okay, I should have left on that other one. And calling someone horse lover is very stupid, so...
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm done. Nope, we're not. No more meetings this week. Cancel everything. Goodbye.
Okay.
That's it. Putin's gone. Dude, the fact that he would just lie about it over and over again. He's like, I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, I'm not French kissing the horse. The horse was giving me CPR. I was having a heart attack, and the horse gave me CPR.
The horse saved you. The horse made to save you.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to use this mouse for that computer.
I'm trying to not look at Putin ever again.
Those are pretty rad pictures.
They are very... That's what sucks, is like, those pictures are fucking cool. It's like he's such a piece of shit, though. I can't,
Right.
But it's like, if I liked him, I'd be rocking a shirt with him.
Right.
On the
that horse.
Constantly.
Or maybe your phone screensaver.
Yep. I'd just be living and laughing and loving.
But unfortunately, he's a monster, right?
Yeah. Big monster. Big monster.
Would you compare him to Hitler, Stalin, and who did my grandma call my grandpa? She called him Hitler, Stalin, and one other guy.
Mussolini?
Mussolini all rolled up in one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's... I don't know. That's such a deep, dark question. Because I don't know. What do you... It's like, is he as bad as Stalin and
Hell if
Hitler?
I know.
Probably.
I don't even know what's going on.
Me neither.
I can't hear nothing. Hello?
Hello?
There we go.
There you go. I mean, yeah, he's a big old pile of shit, but aren't we all?
I mean, I haven't invaded a country and senselessly killed people for no reason because I got an ego problem.
Yeah, no, he's definitely fucked up. I love that was what your mother would say about your father.
No, that was my grandma saying about my grandpa.
Oh,
Hitler,
my God.
Stalin, Mussolini rolled up in one. That's how bad he was, apparently.
That is... Did you ever know him?
My grandfather?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was worse than him. I don't know what the hell
Would she say it as a joke?
She'd be like, yeah, worse than Hitler, Stalin, and Mussolini all rolled into one.
What a fucking...
Which is a good roast, I guess.
It's not bad. Like, it's really letting you know, like, hey, you're not just like an asshole. You're a fucking piece of shit. And pretty much everyone hates you. For many, many years. Ooh, nice. Libbie did something cool today. She pooped in a McDonald's.
Sure did. Nice. Went right up to the lobby and just shit in the lobby.
Walked in and you said, I'm facing my fears.
I said, make that supersize. And then I went right on the floor. No, I had to wait because I wasn't sure if Randy was home, so I had to go dookie.
Oh, so I thought you just went there to like get a little snack and you were like, you know what? I might as well just dump out here.
Nope. Went in there specifically to go to the restroom.
Sure. Did you end up purchasing anything?
No.
Yeah.
Which made me look very suspicious.
That's what I'm talking about. People think it makes them look suspicious. And some places are really weird about that. I say stop guarding your bathrooms, places. Like,
Right.
You know, when you go into a place and they hold it hostage, they're like, no, you can't use it unless, you know, you buy whatever. I'm like, I'll fucking buy whatever. I'll give you $2 right now to
Just
use
let me
your
go
restroom.
pee and poop.
Just let me in there.
There were 3 random men eating inside of the McDonald's, which to me was
Alone?
so weird.
I think at this point, if you're eating inside of McDonald's, it's like, maybe we should, you know, just be reevaluating and stuff. It just
It
feels
was
like such a
weird.
sad
Like,
place to
who
eat
goes
in.
in McDonald's and eats anymore?
I mean, clearly those 3 men.
And they were all staring at me as I walked in, and I thought,
They're all
Each
going to
one
know
of
I'm shitting.
each one of them's getting their watch out to see how long I've been in there. There she goes.
The worst part is the restaurant that I work at. Like when I go to shit, we only have a 1-person bathroom.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, and I call it my office. I'll be like, I'm going to my office, which just means I'm going to sit on the toilet, look at my phone, vape, maybe shit, maybe piss, maybe not do any of them.
Right.
Sometimes I just go in there, take my pants off, and sit down and look around.
And just looking around.
And then obviously, if I go in there and nobody pulls on the door, that's a great day. I mean, that's the greatest kind of day
Yeah,
ever.
because then you know nobody's waiting out there for you.
Yep.
You come out all willy-nilly
Mhm.
looking at your phone. You don't even wash your hands because, you know, shit, they don't know that. They're like, hey, don't you work here? Shouldn't you wash your fucking hands?
Yeah, and I'm just like, you have no idea what I was doing in there. What, do you have a camera in there? That's illegal.
I smell a little bit of dookie, though.
Yeah, no, what I like to do is when I walk out of the bathroom, even if somebody like pulled on it or whatever, I'll still wait about a minute because I don't want to give those people what they want.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
And-
I don't feel like I have to answer them. So it's like, I just kind of, I'll hear it. I'll notice it. I'll acknowledge it. That's what my therapist says when we're doing like brain spotting. It's like, hey, you know, if there's something that goes off in your mind, you know, just notice it. Okay, cool. I'm thinking about this. That's not a big deal. Notice it. It's a fleeting thought. That's what I do when I'm sitting on the toilet in the 1-person bathroom at my job. I hear the and I'm always like, got it. All right, noted. Well, let me finish what I'm doing. And then maybe I'll come out in a timely fashion. But there has been a time that someone like pulled on it and I was like still shitting my brains out like really badly.
God.
You know, like maybe kind of like not necessarily like a sick poo, but maybe a like spicy food poo.
A
or-
mid-squirt.
Yes. You know how,
Oh, I know all about that.
you get the signal that lets you know that your body's done pooping. And that's when pee comes out.
Mm-hmm.
At least
what?
that's how it is for me.
Mine is reverse.
Really?
Pee,
You-
then poop.
Really?
God, I can't get my ass comfortable in the chair. I'm
Well-
sorry.
Don't be. Get comfy.
I can't. My ass won't go back far enough.
Well, I mean, you need a scoot.
I don't know what I need.
I gave a kid a scoot the other day.
What's a scoot?
He was sitting at the table and he goes, "Dad, will you push my chair in?" And I go, "You need a scoot, my man?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I walked up, grabbed onto the chair, you know, the top of it, and I just gave him a push over a tile that was misshapen.
Did I tell you about the kid on the escalator when I came back from Atlanta?
No.
That reminded me of it. Get comfortable. So I'm get ready to get on the escalator. There's a lady holding a baby, and she's got like her 2-year-old or 1-year-old behind her, expecting the kid just to hop on the escalator, and he's scared, and he's like falling all over, and I'm behind him like almost falling because I'm getting ready to get on. So she's going, "Calm down, calm down."
Oh, she's already
She's going down. She's like halfway down. Come on. I go, I'll get him. So I like grab his hand, but then I have my suitcase and I'm off balance, and his feet start going like this over the edge of the escalator step. And I'm like, fuck. So I just like throw my suitcase down. My suitcase is just going down the escalator and he's all screaming and crying because I'm a stranger.
He's screaming and crying because you looked at him and you go, let's go, kid. And then you grabbed your suitcase and tossed it.
And then I pick him up and I'm holding him because I didn't know what else to do. And then standing there going down with this little kid who's like, what the fuck?
He was crying the whole time?
He was just like terrified looking.
Yeah.
But was crying. Then a man comes up behind me and goes, I'm the dad. And I go, oh, okay.
Let
and
me
I give
hand
it
him
to him.
off.
And I get to the bottom. She's like, thank you so much. He was really excited about the escalator earlier. I thought he would just hop right on. I'm like, holy shit.
The dad had to be like, hey, let go of my kid,
That's
lady.
my kid. I'm the dad.
The fact that he said, I'm the dad.
I know. Like, I was thinking maybe he was trying to say something to me, and I was too busy saying, like, it'll be okay. We're almost there. Oh, look, there's Mommy.
Dude, respect. Like, you really stepped up as a citizen.
I stepped up, and it was a mistake, because I almost wound up going underneath those escalator steps, which is my biggest fear.
Yeah.
You know, your hair just going in there.
Sure.
Do you have that fear?
That's your biggest fear?
Yeah.
My biggest fear is 100% an apocalypse happening.
But I mean on an escalator.
Oh.
Do you have a fear on the escalator?
I mean, I think I did hear about like someone's hair getting caught in it and they died or something like that.
Or like you fall in and your fingers go in like...
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to happen to that child. That's why I took action. But me taking action, I thought would, again, give me superhuman strength and speed, and it didn't. And
yeah.
And then I was falling, and it was causing even greater hazard.
You're like, kid, grab onto my titty. I need my arms.
And I'm like holding his hand like this, trying to get on, and his legs are flailing all over, and he's falling, and I'm like, whoa! Sorry about that.
It's fine.
So thinking of you scooting in the kid reminded me of the kid scooting down that escalator.
Oh, 100%. Well, that's great. Let's give Libbie a round of applause for
Thank you.
Taking action and being an upstanding
and almost
citizen.
killing a child.
That's an upstanding citizen thing.
I'm the father. The father of who, buddy? Leave me the hell alone.
You're like, listen, we're in an airport. This isn't Maury. Get away from me.
You're the father of who, buddy?
I'm
trying to take care of this little kid here.
Not me, you fucking pervert. You're like, let me see some ID. And the mom's like, no, that's my husband. He's under citizen's arrest.
Ain't releasing this child to nobody until I start seeing some IDs around here.
Y'all better, hey, guys, listen. You turn on your phone flashlight. You're like, listen, I don't know what y'all are up to, but I don't like it.
I will not release this child to anyone without an ID.
Listen, while you guys are fumbling for your ID, you can hand me yours, you can hand me yours, and you can head on down to that Annie Ann's right over there and grab me a pretzel as a thank you.
For the good deed I just did.
Out of the goodness of my heart, I did a good deed. Ain't nothing to it.
Nearly killed myself in the process. Local elderly woman, a hero for the day, dies on escalator.
Woman's nipple gets caught into escalator.
I'm like, whoa!
Woman's nipple sucked into and deformed by escalator. Yeah, I mean, I have gotten a little scared of my hair going in and stuff, but I feel pretty confident on escalators now. Like, I don't really have any freakiness about it. Pretty confident.
I feel pretty safe on those flat escalators.
Yeah, those are nice too.
Those are nice. I don't feel a lot of fear on those.
The worst is when someone's on the flat escalator and they're just kind of like standing there like looking at the phone and you're like, listen, buddy, I've got to get to my flight. I have 7 more gates to go through.
They should stand to the right. That's what I always do.
The right is the slow lane. The left is the passing lane. Same as a highway.
It makes me feel powerful when I'm on there because I can pass people up.
Oh, of course.
If they're just standing there, hell yeah, I'm going, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, do you feel that air? That's me going by you fast.
You've got some yeah.
Hey, lady, slow down. You're breaking the speed limit.
And then the guy slaps your ass. You're like, whoa.
And we make love on the escalator.
Oh, God.
Flat escalator.
Ugh. there is I could never come on one of those things.
Oh, it'd be too
I mean,
scary.
it's about a minute long, I would say, if you're just standing and cruising. I've been on some long ones. Maybe not a minute, maybe 30 seconds. But you think I'm coming in 30 seconds? Absolutely not. There's no way. So,
not when there's everybody at their gates looking over at you like, what the?
No, for sure. Like an employee from Einstein's like peers out. Like, what are you doing, lady? Trying to come on it.
Trying to come.
Yeah, I just my biggest fear is an apocalypse. I can't. I started watching this new show last night on HBO. It just came out. It's with Pedro Pascal, who played the Mandalorian in the new Star Wars show.
Okay.
He's a big deal. Good actor. And
can you look him up real quick?
Yeah, let's look him up.
Put him on the big screen.
To be honest, like I didn't think he was like sexy in the Mandalorian, but now after this episode of the show I watched last night, it's called The Last of Us on HBO, and it's like an apocalypse show. So it just premiered last night. Rafe and I were like, let's give it a shot and see what's up. And boy, it came out with a bang. And I even said to Rafe, I looked at him during the show, the apocalypse show, because it was, first episode, hour and a half long. They're introducing the plot, giving you the lowdown. I looked at Rafe and I go, I'm not fucking kidding you. This is the scariest thing in the world to me. I'm not scared of much.
Did he hold you tight after that?
No, I said, don't fucking touch me.
Or did he scoff?
I said, do you know what you need to do? You need to get me into a self-defense class because that's what I want to do. Okay, here's Pedro Pascal. So he's the Mandalorian. He was also in, I can't remember what movie.
He is cute.
He looks like who?
He looks like this guy that I know, a blues guitar player named Mike Zito.
I don't know him.
Ooh.
Love a last name Zito.
That guy is hot.
I know, but so I never like really thought he was hot in the other movies that he's been in and shit. But last night I saw him in that show, The Last of Us on HBO, and I straight up was like, dude, he's fucking sexy. He looks strong and like he could take care of me. And that's what you want in an apocalypse.
Right.
You want someone that can take care of you.
Right.
I'm sorry, but that's what I need. I don't think by myself I'm going to make it on an apocalypse. I need help. There's a lot of problems that I'm going to be running into, like my contacts. I have to make sure that I have a backpack packed at all times that has contact solution in it and stuff like that.
You'd think he would carry that for you?
Oh, it's not even that I think he would carry it for me. I'm more just talking about myself as a human.
Okay.
Like if I had to be ready for an apocalypse.
Okay.
Today, not even close to ready.
Okay.
And I'd like to start taking steps
That's
in my
usually
life.
when it happens, though, when you're not ready.
Exactly. And that's what I need to just start thinking about because I'm not making it.
I think I would just put myself in a situation where it would be over real quick. I'm not going to sit here and try to hide from zombies or aliens. Frankly, I just don't.
You're kind of
I'm not interested in it.
You're kind of just letting your maker
take me home.
Take you home.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, you're out. You're ready to just be done.
Just consider me gone.
Oh, dude, I think I would try for a little bit, but it's like there's so many things. I was just sitting there last night watching the show, just thinking about like this moment right now, what I have going on. What am I doing in an apocalypse? Okay, what if the people or the bad guys can hear really well and they hear Simba bark in the house or something like that? And then guess what?
Gone.
So now what I have to do is decide, do I sacrifice myself or do I sacrifice my animal? Mm-hmm. And it's like in an apocalyptic situation, I hate to say it, but you got to sacrifice the animal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd take myself. I would.
Because you just have to.
I just walk out. Whatever the monster is or whatever it is that's going to get you, I'd open my door and just walk out and be like, I'm here.
You would.
Yep. I'm not going to go through all that stress. That's a lot of stress trying to stay alive.
But like you wouldn't want to take like at least a month to kind of just chill out, chillax, and like just be like, you know what? Let me just really relax and read this book or like.
No, because how could you relax? You know they're coming.
Yeah.
You'd have to build a fortress and do all this and that and the other thing, and I'm not into it.
Yeah.
Count me out.
I might, like, if the internet was still working, I might be like, I'm finally going to finish Little House on the Prairie.
What if the whole internet goes down, though?
Oh, that's what happens in these hypothetical situations.
Nope.
That it does.
Not
There's these
excited.
spooky little government warnings over everything. I knew I was going to have a fucking apocalypse dream last night after I watched it because it scares me so much. And I would say I have an apocalypse dream that's pretty intense about once a week, maybe once every other week.
What is your scariest apocalyptic scenario? What kind of enemy?
Dude, like a tiny little robot thing that burrows into your ears and kills you. That's one I've had, one I saw on Black Mirror, and that has really stayed with me for a while. Like that it can get through anything, like your windows or whatever. It's like it doesn't even matter. It's coming for you.
Yep.
And it just gets through and gets you, and then you're a fucking goner.
Are you dead or you turn into a machine?
No,
machine?
I think you die.
Yeah, just take me on the beginning. I'm
Yeah.
not going to sit here and be like, are they coming in? Oh!
I know. I just might be like, dude, I should finish like all those Hot Pockets I have in the freezer. And like, I don't want that kind of stuff to go to waste. I mean, I guess it'll go to someone who's trying to survive and
Right.
like make society a thing again.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I had a dream last night after watching all that I had, I guess these alligators were the enemy or something. So we were like by water and there were like alligators and this thing was like taking over everything, animals, people, whatever. And I took like a Swiss Army knife when I saw this alligator swimming and he didn't notice me and I took it and I threw it at him. But it was like the most pathetic. Basically what happened is like it kind of like stuck into his skin, but then it immediately fell out. And this was in my dream. So I start telling everyone, I'm like, guys, we gotta fucking go. We gotta fucking go. I have to fight this alligator. I'm basically fighting an alligator in my dream. No one's helping me until the very last minute when you just think I'm about to get killed or whatever. But I woke up this morning and the first thing I said to Rafe was, I need to take a self-defense class.
But that's not going to help you against an alligator.
I just need to know, maybe I need to take a class that teaches me like, okay, because I'm scared of guns and I don't want anything to do with guns really. I'm not saying I'll never shoot a gun, but like I probably won't ever shoot a gun in my life. Should I know how to shoot a gun just in case? Fucking maybe. I don't know. But even a knife, if I had to use a kitchen knife, if there was an intruder,
Ugh.
I don't think I could actually.
Stab someone.
That's what I'm saying.
Ugh.
I don't think I could actually do it.
Then
But maybe I could. Is
instead of
there a
taking-
place where I can practice? They're like, hey, we're going to put you in this scary area, and it'll just be like a big piece of chicken or something that I can practice, like
Ew.
stabbing. I don't know.
Why don't you, instead of taking self-defense, take a class on how to just give up right away? Well, giving up immediately.
Because I want to try to make it for the good of humanity and all of that, you know?
Man, fuck humanity.
Like, I just,
Me and Randy walking outside together holding hands. Take us.
man.
Smoking
Yeah,
cigs.
because it's like, what are you going to do? Stand up comedy for 30 people? Like, yeah, cool. I want to stay at that level forever. Like, everything goes away. Once
Yeah.
an apocalypse like that happens, everything is done and gone. It's over. And it's
But
like,
the great thing is when you do start over, then the arts will be back full force.
oh, yeah, there's going to be shows everywhere. If you are
Yeah.
the last living stand-up comic after an apocalypse, you set the bar, dude. People
Right.
forgot what humor is. You could be not that funny and have only done like 30 open mics like in your entire life, but you could start it and you could become the cool, funny guy in the very beginning,
Yep.
you know? Because I feel like every era has had to have that, you know? Like people were so focused on surviving, and then one day old Roger was like, now, who forgot about laughter? Guys, we need
some laughter. We're finally feeling less stressed. Let's bring some laughter into our lives.
Yeah, once things get a little normal and
And
all
the guy's
that.
like, knock, knock, who's there? And he does a dumb, and everybody's like, whoa, yeah.
Do you
Woo!
do you think that in the midst of an apocalypse, like, okay, say you are not just giving up. Say you go with me for like a day or whatever, and we're kind of rock and rolling and stuff, and we're like, we're stabbing whatever we need to do, killing an alien, doing whatever, or we're trying to be really quiet, and I fart Are you laughing?
Yes.
I rip one of those.
I'm farting.
I rip one of those little guys.
Hell yeah.
While there's zombies everywhere. I mean, the world is, you try to get on the highway to escape, you can't. There are cars lined up, back to back to back to back. There is no way out. Things are at the worst they ever could be. And I let out a little ripper.
Yep. Not only is it hilarious, but then you gave up for me because they'll find us after that.
Yeah, because they'll hear us immediately.
And I'll
and be like, well,
yep, here we go.
They find us by a fart. Oh, God. I mean, I don't know if I could ever, I think there would be a part of me that even if I was going through the motions of an apocalypse in the day after, which we've watched enough movies about things, I feel like we all kind of do know how things go. You know, and even though COVID wasn't like an apocalypse, it was a pandemic and people went crazy then. They're like buying all this TP, losing their fucking minds. People are panicking. Everyone's sweating, you know?
A lot of sweating.
There's no way I wouldn't be able to like do a bit. Like if someone got killed that I didn't like, I'd be like, he always was a fucking nerd, you know, or something like that.
That's not a good time for jokes, though.
I mean, I think if you're with the right people, it might be okay.
I mean, what do you got to lose? You're right. What
You
do
don't have
got
shit to lose. Maybe that is the way to go, is to just give the fuck up. To just maybe go out with one cool little thing, maybe like, you know, maybe a nice snack before you go out into the wild and just let them take you.
Well, you could sit down for maybe half a day and figure out what are your chances of survival. And it's going to seem pretty slim. So it's like, I'm not going to sit here and let my cortisone levels go through the roof every single day when I could just walk out on that porch and get eaten by a zombie and be done with it.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt? Yeah. It's going to hurt a lot less than stressing out for the next 3 years or however long you're hiding out from these people.
Well, and however long you live, like there's a chance you might not even make it.
Well, yeah,
Nothing's guaranteed, brother.
I'd sit down, piece of paper, and be like, okay, how many of these zombie shows have I seen? Do these people survive? Generally, no. So I'd be like, the TV don't do it. I ain't doing it. And those people are strong and healthy.
Yeah. And that's how it always is. It's always a few people, like Will Smith and I Am Legend. It was just Will Smith and his dog Samantha. That was it. It was just them two in this whole area he was in. Now he still had his little radio calling everybody every day. But what kind of life is that?
There was nobody else?
No one else. But I mean, he finds him at the end. Spoiler alert, but that movie came out like so long ago.
How many people on the earth?
I don't know how many people were left. Maybe a couple thousand, something like that.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, and he had to travel far. And, I mean, trust me, it was a sad road because pretty much all he had to live for was Samantha, his German Shepherd.
Oh, I would live for Samantha.
Well, obviously she got killed, and it was very sad and very
I'm
scary.
sorry, what?
Yep.
No, we'll never see that movie.
Samantha doesn't make it. It's sad and scary.
We'll never see it.
But, you know, he had kids, he had a wife, he had all these people, and then, I mean, boom. Then it's just back to square one.
How could they kill Samantha?
He's doing push-up because they got to pull at your heartstrings, brother. And he has to have that moment. Is this worth, do I keep going on? Is this for the good of humanity or do I just end it? You know? But Will Smith was still doing push-ups every day, I'll tell you that. He was doing push-ups. I think he had one of those insanity videos. He still played on his DVD every day.
He had electricity, though?
I can't remember. I think so. He did.
Did Chelsea tell you we saw a movie?
What did you see?
Whale.
How was it? It was bad? It was good?
It was bad.
Really?
It was even worse than I could have imagined.
Really? You didn't like it?
Well, you know,
he won an award for it last night.
We talked about it in Mexico. Remember how I said I didn't agree with the use of the fat suit?
Sure.
Get an actor who's fat.
Yeah.
So that was my first issue, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a chance. A large person could have played that role because he didn't do much in it. But it was so fat phobic and so triggering that I did nothing but cry through, I'd say, 50% of it. And I kept thinking, they're going to turn this around and they're going to have a lesson in it that is like, don't treat fat people like this or blah, blah, blah.
Were people mean to him in there?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me sad.
They kept saying he was disgusting. When he was in a wheelchair and his friend was helping him back up, she was going beep, beep, beep. Like just so many fat phobic things in there. I couldn't believe it. And I kept giving it a chance because the acting was incredible.
Okay.
The story was terrible. And maybe I'm too dense. Maybe there was a underlying thing that I don't get. But if you are fat, no fat people struggle with eating disorders, I wouldn't recommend going seeing this.
Okay.
It's very triggering and very harmful.
Interesting.
And there was no no lesson to be had.
Okay.
It was as exploitive as 600-Pound Life.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, I don't like
watch it.
those shows. I think I watched like 2 episodes of that show one time, and then I was just like, this feels really weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I don't, like, part of me was, and I didn't it's not like I like put my 600-Pound Life on to be like, oh God, I'm here to make my life feel better and whatever.
Right.
But I was like, I just felt more sadness for these people than anything, because I was like, oh, like, they're like having difficulty doing things every day that I take for granted or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, I felt more sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. And
Than
the fact
anything.
that
Is that show still going?
yes. And it's like,
But
they
I feel
sell to get help, they basically sell their rights to any kind of privacy. And they're not giving any kind of dignity on that show. And I felt that was the same kind of thing watching this movie. Yeah,
Was there a lot of people in the theater?
Yeah, and 4 people probably walked out.
Really?
Yeah. And me and Chelsea were like, we can't figure out how it's getting all these rave reviews.
Really?
Because
it wasn't that good?
The acting was incredible. But
yeah.
I just can't get over the fact. And the fat suit. Yeah, the fat suit was not necessary. Like, ugh. I just keep thinking about it and thinking, was there a message I'm missing? Because
Probably not.
If there was, they need to make it more apparent so that it's not just you're thinking how disgusting this guy is.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't know. If it gave you the same feeling that like my 600-Pound Life does or whatever, then I think that's definitely not a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that's like, that show's so confusing. And like I said, I watched probably 2 episodes, like it had to have been five years ago at least. It's been a long, long time because I don't really watch reality TV. Reality TV makes me feel bad in general.
Yeah.
The only reality TV show I really ever watched was Laguna Beach, which we've talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched a couple episodes of Sister Wives and stuff. But my 600-Pound Life was like, and I watched Intervention way back when, probably 10 plus years ago. Maybe because, I mean, I'm 30 now. And I'm thinking, I definitely watched some Intervention, like maybe right after I got sober, something like that, in the years following that. But it's like, you know, I was still like young and like in between like 17 and 20. So, but now watching Intervention and stuff, like, dude, I just can't watch that shit because it makes me feel so sad and weird. And like, I feel like sometimes people don't get it. Maybe, you know, so maybe that's like my experience with it as a drug addict or whatever, or, you know, as a former drug addict. Maybe that's where I'm like, I feel weird watching that. So it's like, I should take your word on you watching The Whale that you're like, oh, I didn't like that.
Well, I'd like you to watch it because I know you wanted to see it. And I want to see maybe if you see something I don't want to see. And then we'll have a discussion.
Ooh, okay, let's do that. Because here's what the guy that did that movie is, his name's Darren Aronofsky. And he is like a very gritty director. Like he made the movie Requiem for a Dream. If you don't know do you know what that movie is?
I do, yeah.
Did you ever watch it or
No.
did you? Okay, but you get the gist. Like basically it's a very gritty, fucked up movie about addiction and people getting obsessed with things. And it centers around 4 people. 3 people who are junkies, like they're addicted to a substance, they're on heroin or whatever. So there's 3 people that are junkies, and then there's 1 person the mom of one of these people who is addicted to like, she starts watching like late night TV and getting obsessed with this idea of fitting into this dress and being all the, like so she gets jacked up on fucking diet pills and just like goes crazy. And this is like a 60-year-old lady, so it's like, it's a very gritty, very dark film. In terms of like art of looking at something, it's like, it is really well done because it makes you feel something that's like very scary and like just, to think about a person that's so obsessed with like drugs or whatever thing that they have in their life where they have no balance and to showcase that and for people to be able to like feel that, I think is interesting and also cool that like someone could do that. But he's a lot of people don't watch his stuff because it makes people feel
Too much.
type of way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yikes, that's too much. That's too fucked up.
Maybe his intent was to show fat people how they're treated. And then maybe people could see that, but I just didn't see any redeeming of it. And maybe that's the point.
I'll have to check it out. I want to see what it got on Rotten Tomatoes.
Of stuff. It had a lot of weird stuff in it that I was just like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. They can't get enough of it.
I'm trying to see what it's on Rotten Tomatoes because that's where I gauge my shit on. Okay, let's see. Audience score 91, tomato meter 66%.
I love it.
So that's a little low for the critics and stuff like that. But I did see that last night he won an award for it. I'll have to check it out.
And then even his little speech he made, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, dude. It was like
the speech that he made before.
Well, the speech he made when he got the award last night. Was it last night?
I didn't see the speech.
I was just like, dude. And I know he is a larger person. I watched it and because Chelsea had sent it to me and I said, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. Fat phobia and stuff is so difficult. And it's like, he said something like, just know if you're struggling with obesity or something to stand up and reach for the light. It's like, they aren't the problem. It's the people that are marginalizing fat people that are a problem. How about instead say, how about we treat everyone with respect and kindness, dignity instead of... I don't know. It just made me feel
treat
weird.
Everyone with no diggity?
No diggity.
Because it's like, I think they're probably trying to showcase like, how actually difficult it can be for a person when they are. And so that maybe they're trying to show you empathy in that way and be like, like life is obviously more difficult. Obviously, if you're not mobile that's in any fucking way, whether like you are in a wheelchair or you don't have use of your leg, like things like that. Like you have to work so much harder and face so much more fucking adversity than someone who can just be like, I've noticed it like with us where we're like in the airport and stuff. It's just shit I didn't think about before. But now when I go into restaurants and I see fucking certain chairs, I'm like, nope, those are shitty chairs.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff that I notice now because I'm like, but that's the point, I guess, is to like have empathy for everyone.
Maybe because I was so triggered and emotional, I missed something. But every time they were like, called him disgusting or showed him stuffing his food with face, or I was just like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's almost like, why are you just playing into like the stereotypical things of like, because it's like, even My 600-Pound Life, that it's like a fucking, for some people, it's like a fucking weird, fucked up watch when they watch that show. Like, they're like, God, I mean, I have my problems, but I'm not like this.
These people, yeah.
So it's like...
Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, like, those shows, like the reality shows, they have fucking editors and they have a marketing team and all
Yep.
of this shit who's like, okay, we're only going to show like these things that are kind of like so crazy to watch.
Let's show them
And it's-
washing in a shower with a stick because they can't reach their private parts. Like,
Yeah.
that's not necessary.
No,
Don't show that. You don't need to show that.
exactly.
But the producers got me on Sister Wives, so I can't say much.
No.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Well, I'll watch it. I'm curious what other people's opinions are on that too, like of the movie if you've seen it.
I've either seen people say they love it, it's the greatest thing they've ever seen, it changed their life, and then I've seen that's the most fat-phobic bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, brother, I'll go into it open casket, you know? That's what I'm going to start
Open
saying now
casket.
instead of saying open-minded.
Open
Listen,
casket.
I'm a pretty open casket guy. I mean, you ask me a question, I'll tell you. I am straight up open casket.
I'm open casket, you know? That's what I always say. I'm an open casket. You
Some-
can read me like a casket.
Oh, dude, my buddy, he's just so closed casket. It's like you try to tell him something and it's like, ugh. So, you know, like, come on, man, like lighten up, you know, try something new.
Lighten up, brother.
Yeah, I live my life by open casket, dude. It's my biggest. That's my.
Yeah.
That's my favorite moral. Open casket.
Yeah.
All right, we've definitely gone way over an hour,
We got
but
over. Yeah,
we
yeah.
love yous. We will be back to you next Tuesday. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Love y'all.
Love
and
ya.
bye. And cut.
You dumb, stupid looking bitch.
Gotti. You dumb, stupid looking bitch.